The countries of Mali and Niger have recently made the decision to sever their diplomatic relations with Ukraine. Greetings, everyone. Today's video focuses on the recent development in Mali and Niger cutting off diplomatic relations with Ukraine, highlighting the intricate geopolitical landscape in West Africa. The reason behind this decision is Mali's claim that Ukraine shared intelligence with rebel factions, resulting in the loss of Malian military personnel. In an effort to maintain stability amidst internal conflicts, both nations have aligned themselves with Russia and distanced themselves from Western powers. However, this shift could potentially lead to increased isolation on the global stage and have implications for regional stability. Without any delay, let us begin our discussion. The severance of diplomatic relations between Ukraine and Mali and Niger is a noteworthy occurrence that highlights the intricate and tense geopolitical situation in West Africa. This decision is a result of a chain of events that encompasses regional disputes, changing alliances and global factors, specifically the expanding presence of Russia in the area. In the later part of July 2024, a rupture in diplomatic relations occurred due to a significant loss suffered by the Malian army and Russian Wagner mercenaries in clashes with Tuareg-led separatists and jihadist groups in northern Mali. Previously, the Malian government had expelled French forces and aligned itself with Russia. They accused Ukraine of providing crucial intelligence to the rebel groups, which allowed them to carry out successful attacks. The comments made by Andriy Yusov, a spokesperson for Ukrainian military intelligence, implying that the rebels had received the necessary information for their operations, were seen by Mali as a direct violation of their sovereignty and interference. Colonel Abdoulaye Maïga, the leader of Mali's military junta, wasted no time in responding to Yusuf's comments. On August 4, 2024, diplomatic ties between Mali and Ukraine were promptly severed. The Malian government accused Ukraine of actively supporting terrorism and directly causing the deaths of Malian soldiers. This bold move not only heightened tensions, but also highlighted Mali's growing alignment with Russia, especially in light of its strained relationship with former colonial power France. Furthermore, this decision served as a clear demonstration of the junta's unwavering dedication to its alliance with Russia, as exemplified by the presence of Wagner forces within Mali's borders, Africa News. On August 6, 2024, Niger made the decision to follow in Mali's footsteps and cut off diplomatic relations with Ukraine. The reason behind this action was Niger's expression of solidarity with Mali and its condemnation of Ukraine's alleged backing of terrorist organizations. Since its military government took over in 2023 through a coup, Niger has been moving away from France and forging stronger connections with Russia. This shift in allegiance has been exemplified by the involvement of Wagner mercenaries, as reported by the Kyiv Post. The severing of diplomatic relations between Niger and Ukraine is intricately linked to the internal challenges and geopolitical considerations faced by Niger. The nation has been contending with a multifaceted security landscape, characterized by persistent clashes with extremist factions and separatist movements in its northern territories. Similar to Mali, the deployment of Wagner mercenaries in Niger is a component of the military junta's overarching approach to establish stability and consolidate its authority, albeit through methods that have generated controversy. Accusing Kyiv of meddling in the Sahel region's internal matters, General Abdourahmane Chiani, the leader of Niger's government, justified the decision to terminate relations with Ukraine. This action is part of a larger shift in Niger's foreign policy, where the country is moving away from Western influence, notably France, and forging stronger connections with Russia. The junta's choice to sever ties with Ukraine also reflects its increasing dependence on Russian aid, encompassing military support and international political endorsement. Niger's international reputation will be greatly impacted by the choice to cut off diplomatic ties with Ukraine. This decision solidifies Niger's association with Russia, a major contender in the ongoing power struggle in Africa. Consequently, Niger's relationships with Western nations, especially those in the European Union and the United States, are likely to face additional strain. These countries have expressed apprehension regarding Russia's expanding influence in Africa, facilitated by entities like the Wagner Group. The decision made by Niger is influenced by larger regional factors. Niger is situated between Mali and Burkina Faso, two countries that have experienced military coups and have established alliances with Russia. This forms a group of West African states aligned with Russia, which has important consequences for the stability of the region and its relationship with Western nations. Niger's decision to sever its connections with Ukraine can also be interpreted as a manifestation of its internal difficulties. The military junta in Niger encounters substantial resistance from within and is compelled to fulfill its commitments of safeguarding and establishing stability. By forging stronger ties with Russia, the junta aims to enhance its credibility and obtain the necessary military and economic backing to retain control. Nevertheless, this approach carries potential hazards, as it may isolate Niger even more from the global community and intensify strains with its Western allies, Channels Television. The geopolitical dynamics in West Africa are undergoing significant changes, as evidenced by the recent decisions of Mali and Niger to cut diplomatic relations with Ukraine. These actions shed light on the intricate and ever-changing landscape in the region. They also serve as a clear indication of Russia's increasing presence and influence, especially through the activities of the Wagner Group. Additionally, these developments underscore the obstacles that Ukraine faces in its efforts to forge alliances in Africa while simultaneously dealing with the ongoing conflict with Russia. In an effort to strengthen its ties with Russia and assert its autonomy from Western influence, Niger has made the decision to sever its connections with Ukraine. However, this strategic move carries the potential to isolate the country on a global scale, posing considerable risks to its stability and security in the future. As the geopolitical dynamics in Africa undergo transformation, the actions taken by Mali and Niger are bound to have profound and wide-ranging effects, impacting not only the region, but also the international community as a whole. To support our channel's growth and ensure broader awareness, kindly hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. This will help us reach more individuals and disseminate valuable information. Thank you in advance.